Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Eddie Murphy Jr. here in Maple Syrup, Edmonton, Canada, tapping in with y'all. Whew, Brett May. Wow. Wow. This guy, I knew there wasn't going to be no fight. Like I said, we got no answers from the Bash fight. So, I think you look at my first video I made, I think I'm pretty correct with that. I think this was a ploy to get Brett out and fight. $20,000. And this man wouldn't come out and fight. Bragging all day long on his YouTube. BKB this, BKB this, BKB, BKB, BKB. It's all you hear coming out of him. And I was all in. Like, the man is just, sadly, he's a coward. He's afraid of Danny Christie. That's the bottom line. He's got, 9 stone on the man? And you know what I mean? That's a bit of weight to have. And and he got every bit of advantage on Danny. Even in an all-in. And Danny said, I'll give you an all-in. I knew there wasn't going to be nothing. You know what I mean? And then to put the icing on the cake, the neo-Nazi stuff. Like, wow, Brett. Like, you're full lolcow now. Full lolcow. Gone crazy. That's all you'll be. And the only one that'll ever believe you and pump into you is that shadow bacon, which I gotta be honest, guys. I probably won't get many subs now from the dark side for this, but when I left the dark side, or back then it was called the YouTube Wars, or whatever it was called back then, but everybody was on Decca, Heggie denounce. Right? For me to come back to see Shadow Bacon as the number one, streamer, kind of like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Do you guys like nonsense? Because, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, man? Like Shadow Bacon, of all people. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. But he's the one, I think, behind the scenes pumping. He's very racist, okay? So there's the reason why I bring Shadow Bacon into it. I think he had something to do with the racism and getting Brett to do that. Like, you know what I mean? It's content. It's shock value. That's what these lolcows do. And I guarantee you, Shadow Bacon, he's a piece of crap. He's everything you could not want to be in the world, but he's not stupid. The man is studying what a lolcow is, and he's trying to perfect it and make money off it, okay? He'll lie to your face, be best friends with someone. He's just a character. That's all he is. You know what I mean? Only for he was a nonce, he'd be a decent character, but he's a nonce. That's the problem. But anyway, back to the fight. Brett May, I told you last night, wasn't going to happen. Knew it wasn't going to happen. It didn't happen. We get no answers from the Bash fight, so what made you think that this would go ahead smoothly? You know what I mean? And shout out to Western Hughes. I appreciate you, bro. Talking to you in the comments and that. Checking out your videos, man. I see you cracking up at Brett May. That's hilarious. Like, what else? What else can you do, man? The guy is... And he does look like Pingu. Oh, my God, man. The guy is, I don't know, lolcow. That's all I can explain it as. You know what I mean? Delusional and crazy. And like I say, the only one that's going to have anything to do with him is Shadow Bacon. Now, Shadow Bacon's trying to fight Danny. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. After watching Western Youth, that's how I became to realize where all this here now is going to tunnel to. Now, where do you all think this is going to tunnel to after this, okay? So they were just about to offer Brett May $20,000 and Danny Christie $20,000 to fight, okay? And Western Youth said he was talking to the promoters, and they wanted to do it like the Decca and Danny Christie. They wanted that kind of style. So who do you think is going to be knocking on Decca's door here in the next couple of days? I'm guaranteeing you we're going to see that Decca and Danny Christie part 2. I can feel that coming. I'm telling you now. Decca, one thing about Decca, he will show up. You know what I mean? Decca, he is what they call a sexual deviant, a sexual whatever, you know. And the way I am, any sexual charges is bad. You know what I mean? And that's the way I look at it. You know, he slapped the lass on the bum. You know what I mean? Shadow Bacon did a lot worse. A lot worse. But still, both same category. You know what I mean? They want to go ahead and give him 20 grand, go ahead. But I think that's where they're going to go with this next fight. It's going to be Danny Christie versus Decca Heggie Part 2. And that's going to be the big pay-per-view. Where else are they going to drag it from? Who else? Where's the fight? Tell me. Where is it? Who is it? Dougie Joyce and that other fella, Doherty? Like, what other big fight? That's really, you know, it's the Decca and Christie. That's it. It was May and Christie, but you see what Brett May is. He's not mentally stable enough to get in the ring anymore. Sadly, that Cunningham guy, the last hit he had on Brett has not been the same since, obviously. He's afraid to get hit now. He got hit, got rocked, and now he's afraid. Something must have happened that he must have really went blind. And, like, I know all jokes aside and that, but I really think he went blind in that ring and he couldn't see, and that scared him. And he don't want to take no more shots in the head now. Honestly, what else? He's scared shitless of Bash to fight Bash. Like, come on. I think with Bash, he was more thinking that was a setup. Got bashed. Like, I don't know what that was. That was just bullocks. But like I told you, we never got the answer to the Bash fight, so what made you think we were even going to get to the Danny Christie fight? It wasn't going to happen. Never would. But I guarantee you, mark my words, Decca Heggie versus Danny Christie, the second fight. It's going to happen. Decca Heggie will get up for $20,000 and fight. He looks like he's broke right now, no motivation. He's going to ask for a little bit for a training camp, and why wouldn't he? Any man would. I think for that fight, they might even get 30, 40 apiece. I don't know. That's a big fight. Decca Heggie versus Danny Christie. That's a big, big, big fight. That's bigger than Brett May and Danny Christie. That's for sure. You know what I mean? And Brett, you'll never get that $20,000 to ever fight again, you freaking moron, dumb lolcow. Someone offered you $20,000 to fight, and you bottled it. You bottled it. Went racist towards the promoter. Racism now, buddy. Racism. Threatened the promoter with violence. Do you think any promoter is ever going to deal with you again, bro? Never. Ever again. Your career is over. So, I guess it's MMA from here on in, Brett. You fucking retard.